Welcome back, everyone. Please welcome our next presenter. We have Green Globe International. It trades on the OTC Pink sheets under the symbol GGII, and its business model is disrupting tobacco with consumer goods in the form of herb cigarettes, CBD, CBG, hemp cigarettes, and other plant-based natural smokables. Please welcome founder and CEO Sandro Piancone, as well as Jorge Olson, co-founder and CMO. Welcome, gentlemen.
Welcome. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you for inviting us to be in your conference. And I'd like to thank all the people listening. We know your time is valuable, so we appreciate giving 30 minutes of your time to us.
Thank you. Whenever you're ready.
So first, what I'd like to do is introduce myself. My name is Sandro Piancone. I'm the CEO of Green Globe International. This is the first time giving a talk as the CEO of GGII. I've done it 100 times as the CEO of Hemp. I'm coming to you from San Diego, California, where I live here with my beautiful wife, Kim, and my two M&Ms, Michael and Maximo. So I wanted to introduce myself, tell you a little bit about myself before we talk about the company and its products. I was born in Sayreville, New Jersey, where I like to say great pizza and Bon Jovi comes from. I'm a son of Italian immigrants. My mom and dad came from Italy in 1963 on their honeymoon. They enjoyed America so much that they never went back. They called their parents and sold their furniture. So they ended up staying in New Jersey and then blessed to move out to San Diego about 40 years ago. A little bit about myself. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm also an author of 3 books, bestsellers on Amazon on how to do business in Mexico. Also, I started my first company when I was 10 years old. I actually had to get out of your house and go to a pizza shop or a 7-Eleven to play a video game like Asteroids or Miss Pac-Man. So I grew up in an Italian food service business. My uncle started a company, one of the largest Italian food distributors called Roma Foods back in New Jersey. I was their export manager in Mexico. I traveled around Mexico building Italian foods in Mexico. When he decided to sell and retire and merge with ViStar, which became Performance Food Group, I bought my first company in Mexico, $8, and exited that company back in 2018. A little bit about it. This is our library here. I'm a comic book geek. I collect comic books. I have over 3,000 comic books. I've been going to Comic-Con since 1978. So I have not missed a year since 1978, except for the last 2 years because of COVID. Also, I go to church every morning. I pray to God and thank Him for all our blessings, for our family, and for our business. So let's talk a little bit about Green Global International. So a little bit, I'm going to give you a little bit of a timeline. Back on March 22nd, as a result of a private sale of 100 Series A preferred shares of GGII, the Hemp company took control of GGII. A new board of directors was installed, including myself as the CEO, and we were granted access to the OTC markets group to get information and disclosure systems. At that time, GGII was an empty shell trading at 0.001 and some days even below, so 0.0001. Since then, we've had a lot of cleanup to do. We had to bring current state filings. Also, we had to file 22 reports plus the attorney letter. Good news, we just got the stop sign taken off last Friday, which now a lot of exchanges, including Fidelity and their 35 million investors, can purchase shares in GGII. So the big news this morning we'd like to make, a press release went out this morning before the market. Green Globe International has finally made the acquisition. It has been a rumor for over a month now, so we have finally made the acquisition. We just put out a press release this morning. I'd like to read it so it's technically correct. Hempco has entered into a share exchange agreement pursuant to which Green Globe would acquire Hempco in consideration of the issuance of 70,312,160 and 174 shares of common stock of Green Globe to Hempco shareholders. Shareholders representing 97.97, so 98% of Hempco's outstanding shares have signed a share agreement, and Hempco expects the remaining shareholders will sign the share agreement in the coming days. Actually, I believe by the end of today, it will be all signed and done. Very important, the Hempco shareholders would be restricted to be sold until the shares were either registered with the United States SEC or an exemption from registration were available to permit resale. The parties anticipate the Rule 144 exemption from registration would not be available until 1 year following the date of Green Globe files registration statement regarding Hempco. So what that means is myself and my partners and my shareholders are in this for the long term. We will have these shares. We will not be able to sell for at least a year until all that happens. So before I tell you a little bit about the company, let me go to the slides. And I'd like to introduce my co-founder and chief marketing officer, Jorge Olson. Say good morning to everyone, Jorge.
Good morning.
Okay. So if you can see the slide here, the name of the company we acquired is Hempco, which is disrupting the trillion-dollar tobacco industry. The reason we say that is we're not in the hemp business, okay? We are in the disrupting the $1 trillion tobacco industry. And how do we do that? With unique products, consumer good products, both hemp and herbal cigarettes, which we will build both a national and international brand. So before I go through all the slides, what I'd like to do is introduce some of our other team members of our plant. So what I'd like to do now is show you a quick video, and then afterwards I will come back and finish off the presentation.
My name is Sandro Piancone. I'm the founder and chairman of the company. I'm the one who got this all started and brought the team together. I see my role as the visionary of the company.
Hello, this is Jorge Olson. I am the Chief Marketing Officer here at Hempco. I'm also a co-founder. I'm involved with research and development. But what I want to talk to you about today is investment in Hempco. We are doing a raise because we're going public. Yes, we are going public, and we're offering early adopters, early investors, the opportunity to invest at a 25% return on investment. And the way we're doing it is, if you invest with Hempco, we have a forced conversion in 18 months. So in 18 months, you can sell your position in the stock market at 25% return on investment.
So by investing with Hempco, we're doing a lot of things. We're disrupting the $1 trillion tobacco industry, but we're also, our brands, our products, we have filters that are biodegradable and that will be good for the earth and good for the economy. So we went out of our way. We saw what was one of the biggest polluters in the ocean. It's really cigarette butts, acetate cigarette butts. So by what we're coming up with in our brand, this product is biodegradable in water.
My name is Christian W. Johnson. I'm a director of Samson Investment Group. We largely raise funds. I came in from New York to Los Angeles and immediately applied myself to the world of raising money. So the extent to which Hempco's success is going to depend on the individuals that I've met with here and worked with. I have the highest degree of confidence in it because they will make the business plan work. Best idea in the world without proper execution means nothing.
If you're an investor in a company like TAT or 22nd Century and you've seen the upside that those companies to do, it would be exciting to invest in our company because we're at the beginning stages of taking this $1 trillion market of disrupting tobacco, and it would be a good time to invest with us now.
My name is Stuart Titus, and I am the president and CEO of a publicly traded company, Medical Marijuana Incorporated. Our company is the first publicly traded company in the U.S. in the industrial hemp medical cannabis space, dating back to March of 2009. Last year, our sales were $75 million. Our sales are strictly 100% in CBD. I have been with Hempaco for a couple of years now as an investor. I thought the hemp smokable arena was going to be the next big thing in the hemp and CBD world, certainly, and I believe this is panning out. I'm very excited about the fact that the company is about to get into the public space and arena and be able to bring in a larger group of international-based investors.
My name is Alfredo Garcia, and I'm coming from tobacco industry. My background is all related to tobacco. Saying this, I'm jumping to machinery. How we did on machines that are designed for tobacco to make hemp. We had to redesign the whole machine. They were designed to do something smooth, and now we're placing something which is so variable. The biggest challenge doing hemp cigarettes has been the sticky blend that we throw inside the machine. All other customization that we have introduced into the hemp business is flavors. And going deep in flavors means it can taste anything you want. So infuse the flavor into the filter or the blend or into the papers, creates a whole new experience in the product.
Our cigarettes do not have tobacco and they do not have nicotine. Our cigarettes have 100% natural organic hemp, and they have CBD, CBG, and other cannabinoids. And that's the way we are disrupting tobacco, by providing an alternative, a natural alternative to tobacco with nicotine.
My name is Jerry Halamuda, and I'm a board member and an investor with Hempaco. Well, my association with Sandro was about 14 months ago, and when I became introduced, I was extremely interested in your business. When I saw hemp come in with the 2018 Farm Bill, that gave me a great deal of validity that the business would eventually become very, very strong. And then when I came to look at the specifics of the hemp business, Hempaco was in the vertical of smokables, and that was something that was unique and different. You and Sandro have really set the vision for the business, but what I'd like to see is the opportunity to build up facilities, bring in capital, bring in a management team that really supports you and really be able to take it to a national level, is it become one of the top in this particular vertical, one of the real best in the industry.
The way we structured the investment, it's a 18-month note with 8% interest, and it converts at 25% of the stock market price.
What that means is that it doesn't matter what the stock market does. It doesn't matter where that stock is, you will make 25% return on investment. Now, this is not forever, this is for early investors only, because yes, we will change the rules of the game. If you invest now, you will get this deal, and for other investors down the line, they will get a 20%, 15%, 10%, 5%, etc. So if you believe in what we're doing in disrupting tobacco with hemp cigarettes, and you want to participate in the offering, it's 25% return on investment in 18 months. Give us a call, and we would like to hear from you and tell you more about our offering. Thanks a lot.
This is Jorge Olson. What you see, if you switch to your slides, what you see right now is the ways that we provide shareholder value and the different business models or profit centers that Hempaco has to offer. Number one, we have co-branded partnerships in manufacturing. What does that mean? We own the factory, and a lot of other companies come to us for our manufacturing. What we do at Hempaco is we do joint ventures with them for co-branding in hemp cigarette products and hemp smokables. And we have different partnerships with different brands. New partnerships are coming, and we will press release them as they come over one by one. So those are partnerships in manufacturing. We also have our own brands. Our own brands include our flagship product, the Real Stuff Hemp Smokables. And those brands are the ones that we will put into wholesale distribution. We will keep developing more brands This particular brand, The Real Stuff, our first brand, is made out of hemp. Everything is made out of hemp. The box that you see in front of you is made out of hemp. The cigarette itself, the paper, the tipping paper, the filter is made out of hemp, and we make it with CBD-rich organic hemp from California, very close to our office, so we can keep the carbon footprint down, since everything in our product is biodegradable. Intellectual property is the next one. We have running hemp and other herb products through the machines that are meant to run tobacco. Is not easy, and it wasn't easy for us. It took us 2 years to figure it out. And in those 2 years, we developed a lot of intellectual property. And in that intellectual property, we are offering now to our joint venture agreements. And that's part of our intellectual property. You will start seeing, as we apply for patents, you will start seeing press releases that go out. And the areas that we have them are in manufacturing or processing, pre-manufacturing, what we call pre-manufacturing, manufacturing, merchandising, trademarks, of course, and licensing agreements. Once we have these pieces of intellectual property, what we found is that a lot of other companies are interested in them. So we will start licensing our intellectual property. And then the final piece of the puzzle is sales and distribution through wholesale distributors, in our case, master distributors, and in our vending machines. We own 600 vending machines where we will sell the smokables. Not only are they just vending machines, but they also have a big screen on top. So these machines are perfect for advertising. They have a big screen on top, a flat screen on top, the usual screen that you see, like an ATM screen, and then we can add another screen, sort of a menu screen or presentation screen to the right or to the left of the machine. So all of that screen that we have is perfect for advertising, and we can handle the advertising to all of the machines from one central location in San Diego. So we can run spots on the fly if we wanted to. Right now, the brands that we have are The Real Stuff that I mentioned, our hemp cigarettes, organic hemp cigarettes. We also have our Solito presentation, which is a single stick that it's out already, and we sell it in convenience store. The reasoning behind that is that you can sell one product for $2. People can try it, and then they can come back and buy our packs, which are $10 at the moment. Then we have other brands like the Hemp Box, which is the vending machine, and we have Delta 8 products that a lot of people have tasted now because we bundled them with the purchase of a carton of product. Our flagship product, The Real Stuff, is completely made of recyclable products, and we will introduce new products into the marketplace. The first ones will be mango and mint that are coming very, very soon. One of the reasons that we chose those is because in a lot of states like California, flavors are going to be banned. And we are out with the most popular flavors, which are mango for the most popular for vapes, and then the most popular for smokables or tobacco products is menthol. So we're coming up with mint and we're coming up with mango to fill the shelves, because the shelves are empty now of flavored vapes and flavored hemp cigarettes. Sandro, if you want to jump on anything, I think your internet is fixed. When we go out and open stores, the first thing that we do in the stores is we place this product, which is a small rack for $100. We call it our Solito or one pack. The reason that we do that, it's easy to acquire the store with the product. And as you know, it's all about acquiring stores. goal in the US is to acquire 100,000 stores and place this rack that you see in front of you into 100,000 stores. We've been testing this product in San Diego, California, our single pack, to see what kind of sales we can get. So far, we've been able to get sales of $100 per store per month. Our first goal is to get that to $100 per store per week instead of per month. Once people try this product, we will introduce the 20-pack. We expect the sales to be higher. After that, we have a full portfolio of products that we will introduce, and then the buy will be greater from that. This sells for $100 to the store. The store sells it at $2. Now, here's a fun fact. A lot of the stores are putting a sticker over it because they say we're too cheap, and they're putting $5, $6. But that's not what we want. We want the early adopters to go in and buy it for less than a $5 bill with their soda or their energy drink or whatever else they have after they put gas or bought something at the convenience store or gas station.
Jorge.
Our vending machines. We want to place our vending machines in the most popular places in the United States, the 600 most popular stores. That could be convenience stores, it can be supermarkets, it can be smoke shops. What we want is this. The machine is a giant piece of POS material. In placing these machines, we will have all of the giant advertising and POS material in the stores. Here's a few of our private label joint venture partners. We have 12 and growing. We have calls every single day of companies that want to participate in our private label program. It's a joint venture now. We started with pure private label and we changed it to joint ventures now so they can share in our intellectual property. We already know part of the management, Sandro and myself, the co-founders. Alfredo is an extremely important part of our marketing team because he is the production guru. And that's a fast view of our team and our company. I would like to open it up for questions now.
Jorge, can you hear me?
We have a few minutes left, only 4 minutes left for questions.
Jorge, I'd like to make an announcement.
Oh, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, Jorge, one of the JV partners, we'd like to make a special announcement, drop a bomb for everyone. We have many JV partners, but one of them, Maple Leaf's Phoenix Crave, they know about, and Hemp Town's Pineapple Express, and them coming out with their Delta 8 smokables. We were pushing to get some more signed so we can then get permission to announce it. But one of our JV partners, Ace and Axel, has signed an exclusive distribution deal with Labatt's of South Africa, which is a large publicly traded company, CBD distributor in South Africa. So when we were at the TPE show, we got an order for 250,000 packs, and we're working 2 shifts to get it done. For our clients. So big news on that. And I'm sorry before I had some technical problems, but here's the pack of cigarettes, the real stuff. As Jorge said, everything's made out of hemp and hemp paper, hemp filters. And here is our single stick and our display. So let's take questions.
Great presentation, guys. Tons of questions, and we only have a few minutes. So we will try to do our best to answer as many of these as possible, but we'll send them to you so you can answer directly. Talk a little bit about, sorry, I lost my place. So any plans to partner with Big Tobacco and offer the hemp as a tobacco alternative? A lot of questions about that. Talk a little bit more about that, please.
So we are one of the largest manufacturing companies in the U.S. that does hemp. So right now we're disrupting tobacco. So they probably would be our favorite partners. But in other countries, we could definitely license our technology and our patents to do that. But in different countries, so Canada, Mexico, Europe. But in the U.S., we believe we can handle all of the production out of our facility in San Diego.
Okay. The recent press release values Hemp-Paco at $5.2 billion. Can you justify this valuation to shareholders?
So we don't know where the market is today, but the market sometimes dictates those things. We've worked hard to build a unicorn company, and we're working harder every day to get that done. We'll see where the market takes itself. But one of the questions that a lot of people asked that have been coming on my text is about, at this time, we do not plan to do a reverse split. There are no plans with our board at this time.
Okay.
And also with the valuation, if we take the comps of other companies in our industry and the times that they're trading from their sales, we are more than a $5 billion valuation. We're more like a $10 to $15 billion valuation just with the comps of other companies. And those other companies do not have any intellectual property. Then they do not have partnerships with other brands. They do not own factories or anything else. They just have a brand. So based on the comps, we're more like a $10 billion company.
Can you alleviate some shareholder concerns? How much longer can the current shareholders expect dilution from the convertible debt? And will the outstanding reach the full authorized?
So there is no convertible debt. We are in a fundraise right now. We are raising capital with an 18-month convertible note, but as of this time, there is no convertible debt in the company. And so to say today what more stock could be issued or not, we're not able to say that because we're out actively looking and talking to acquisition candidates.
And will we get an SEC filing for companies you're providing manufacturing for?
So because we're a Pink and we're not an SEC company, we won't have to put out an 8K, but we will definitely put out press releases. It is both beneficial for us and our JV partners, as we just talked about with Ace and Axel. And two last things, I see our time is running out. We do want to invite everyone to our Hemp Smokable Expo, June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. If you go to hemppacoinc.com/expo, go look at it to get a ticket. And also there we can talk about our offering, our $5 million offering that we're doing, which has 200 units at $25,000.
And also going back to your previous question is with any investment, whether it is a note or anything else, right now, all of the shares that we have in the company, we cannot sell for a year. So that's very important with the partnership that we have now of the two companies coming together. A lot of investors are asking this question on Twitter, and the answer is very simple. We cannot sell for a year, no matter what. And investors that are coming in with their current offering cannot sell for a year and a half. And that's very important because we can build a company, we can show the world what we can do, and then maintain our valuation. It's a very, very high in the process.
Well, thank you for this presentation. You have a lot of congratulations and a lot of people looking forward to your updates, and also a few people wanting to invite you onto their watch parties on YouTube. But we'll send all this to you so you guys can follow up on your own.
We'll be there.
We look forward to your updates.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate
you, everyone.
it very,
Thank you for giving us your time this morning.
Great presentation, guys. You're just going to have to come back on again and present again with us. We look forward to that.
Thank
you much.
All right, everyone. Remember, you're going to experience a black screen for a brief moment as we move to the next presenter, but stay with us because we're coming right back.